morning. It is not even 7, it's like 6:55. You guys go ahead. And this is a park, and I think this is just like the cultural district again of San Jose. And anyway, the other videos I've made on this particular trip, I did the day before, then sent them like that night, and you watched them the next day. But I'm gonna send this one before school, and so I'm actually here the same morning you guys are in class, if it is the first time you're watching it. If you're watching this in the future, it's been a little while, I think. But anyway, I just wanted to give a couple of quick maybe closing thoughts about this particular time I've had here in Costa Rica, and just some things I've been thinking about. This will be a super fast video, and then I'll be back tomorrow, which is going to be of course, if this is real time for you, I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday the 28th, I believe, February 28th, 2019. It's always funny when I watch some videos I've made in the past, and I'm like, wow, it seems like such a long time ago, 2019. It's 2023 or whatever, but right now here I am in 2019. So, I had some interesting thoughts yesterday walking around. I mean, first of all, this is a very small country, I mean, it's only like the size of Georgia, which is one of, 50 of our states, and Georgia's not even particularly that big, or West Virginia or something. It's, kind of a very medium-sized state that this is the size of, and it's, it's got so many places that my home doesn't have, like we don't have any beaches, around Fort Worth, Texas that are worth going to, maybe the lake has a couple, but they're not that great. We certainly don't have any, like, tropical rainforest with interesting animals, or an ocean, with crabs and, whales flying by. I mean, I've seen a humpback whale with its whale calf, just swimming down through a bay, or sea turtles, or, toucans and monkeys, of course, and all these kinds of things. But so Costa Rica's on the list of happiest countries last year, which I think is really intriguing, because I have visited here a place that is in extreme poverty. I didn't say it in the video the other day with some of the people I was with, but the fact of the matter is that some of these neighborhoods, including the one I visited, are extremely low income. I'm talking like there is no hot water. It's just that it's not there unless they boil it themselves over the stove. There's really no windows, and it's just a little bit, it's a little bit of a tougher atmosphere, with the crime and the drugs and stuff, than maybe we have it, although we do have some of that stuff as well. But so last night, walking around downtown San Jose, piles of trash I saw, like mountains of trash. They just sweep up and rake up in the street, and then they leave them there for someone to come pick up. And I looked in the street gutter, and it was clogged. I mean, it was just like absolutely stuffed with trash. And so I know that obviously the natural environment here in the capital not being taken care of very well. But so anyway, San Jose, hey, it's a lot of really light-skinned people, which means it has a lot of Spanish blood, because the Spanish are not dark-skinned. But then there's a lot of indigenous-looking people too, but not so many in the town. It's like the immigrants typically. But so anyway, this is a really pretty. It's the Templo de la Música. This is a beautiful part of downtown. I've walked around here a few times. This is I'm going to go to the airport here in a few hours, and I always just kind of like to visit over in this area. A lot of the schools are in this part of town, and the suburbs will send the kids into the middle of the capital to go to school. They'll bus them in here in the morning because it's not safe enough. I mean, they don't have the facilities. It's not nice enough. They don't have hot water in the suburbs, so how are they going to have the abilities to have a school that's modern in their opinion? And I agree. So they ship them all here to the downtown capital. But anyway, I mean, hey, this has been a nice trip, and I'm sure I'll be back here again. I definitely promote this. It's not far. It's a 3-hour flight, I mean, yeah, it's definitely worth visiting. Thank you, everybody, for being in my life in whatever capacity that is. And on a random note, I'm just committed to being better than I ever have been before in a lot of different ways. And so I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing everybody soon. And let me think. I always like to stop. I rush at the end. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Anything else I wanted to say? I guess I'm good. So yeah, just thank you, and don't waste any time not being your best. Just make that choice, all right? I'll see everybody soon. Love you, and hasta luego.